All right, YouTube, we got our first video. And let me just tell you a quick couple of things about why I'm doing these videos, how they can possibly help you, and let's all get along, right? So, first things first, I'm Luke. I am basically going to be talking about health, wealth, and relationships. All of these things can greatly help you as a human being to be better. And so those are basically going to be the three main topics. I love jiu-jitsu. I love talking about communication, working out, fixing problems, specifically in relationships. Like, for instance, with my wife at the moment, I God, I've just gone to do some training because uh, just little things, right? Like, and just to be clear here, so we basically had an argument. Well, she doesn't know we had an argument yet because I was just pissed, right? And I didn't want to talk about it. I did let her know that I was angry though, and the main reason was really to do with scheduling. We made some other appointments to do better this year, 2025, and it's almost like we didn't have a conversation yesterday. And so one A is like earlier on was not a good time for me to talk because I was already angry. I would have been like, if you think about like bottling things up, I'm like pretty up here. So like if something was to sort of really tick me off, I'm like, you want it all, I'll give it to you, right? In this sort of like very ungrounded fashion. And so now that I'm after coming home from training, um, A, I'm grounded. So what does that mean? It means that I can communicate from an how do I put it? You can communicate from a non-charged place. So there is no anger behind what I'm going to say. I'm going to speak very clearly. I'm going to sit down with her. I'm going to express my own needs. Right. So, hey, I felt, first of all, take responsibility for my feelings. Hey, I want to talk about this. We spoke about this last night. This is how I felt today. And this is what I need from you going forward, because if our family is to be successful in this world, we need to be better disciplined. And that means that we need to keep to our schedules. And then shut the fuck up, right? Because now you let the person speak, or at least let them digest what you've just said. One thing I'll say for a lot of men is like, if you are in, and chances are most men are, you're in a relationship where you are taller than your spouse. I learned a long time ago that if I'm going to have a tough conversation, I will particularly make sure I'm below my wife. So if she's sitting down, I'll sit on the floor. If she's standing up, I'll sit down. And you'd be amazed how easily you can be heard, because communication goes both ways, and it's important to always remember where you are. Often we can always get mixed up with the other person. They did this, they did that, they make me feel these things, and it really doesn't take any responsibility for yourself. And so I'm going to be documenting all of these issues, how we resolve them. A happy wife is a happy life, right? And that doesn't mean that you give them everything, by the way. I just want to be clear with that. The only way that you deserve respect as a man is by earning it. And if you haven't earned it, then you shouldn't be thinking that anybody should be respecting you otherwise. Because often I see a lot of people, particularly from like broken families, don't have father figures. They listen to a lot of other people online, whatever. And they think that, hey, because I got balls, all women should respect me. And that's just not the case. Like, you really need to be on top of yourself. So what do I mean by on top of yourself? I mean like fit, going to the gym, being able to fight, make money, be disciplined. And if you can't be those things, it's sort of, if you can't respect yourself, why the fuck would anybody else respect you? And so, my goal here is to do my best to be as authentic as possible, and to do my best to be vulnerable, even though it's fucking shit scary. To be vulnerable is scary. I believe it is a strength though. And look, I'm not going to push this any further by trying to extend this any longer. I just want to say that I'm Luke. I'm going to change the world, and I hope you're here to watch me see. Choke. I hope you're here to learn from all the mistakes that I make along the way, so that ideally you don't have to make the same mistakes as me. And I've made a lot of mistakes. And so let's get it. Talk soon, everybody. Thanks for watching.